course, we're going to go work on the community center. And so we're going to spend the day working, and then our schedule will be a little different because we'll go over there, we'll work there. I think we're having lunch there. We'll come back, have dinner, and then we have a lot of free time this evening. So y'all can do whatever. We can unwind and do our journaling and stuff, and probably still get to bed earlier tonight. So that'll be good. Anybody have any questions about yesterday? Any comments? Find it easy to do your journal? Yeah. Lots of examples of all that stuff we saw yesterday.
We ran into the lady with the baby, and everything that we talked about. We was approached by little kids and little boys and whatever. It looked like we just drew them. And, it was an experience, We did some shopping, a little exploring. Basically, we had a good time, but it hit me, it was culture shock, really, with the way the city looked as we drove through it, dirty and slum-like, and it made me realize that, I thought at home, sometimes I have a bad day. I have good days all the time compared to what I seen yesterday, so what can I say? Reality check.
You can't really ever overcome a bias if you're not aware we already have them, right? I mean, if you don't recognize what we have, we are ethnocentric. We all operate from our own little lenses, and we sometimes have to take off those lenses and put on a new pair of shades, and look at it differently. Look at it try to figure out the context. That's what's so important. And to kind of piggyback on the back of your statement about progress. So how do you make progress? It's interesting that you see progress. But today, we're going to kind of deal with a little bit more of how do you actually create change. I mean, how do you create a social change? Because today, we're going to spend the day working in the community center. We're going to be cleaning it up and getting it ready for the community here to use. Now, Doug's going to talk to you a little bit about what some of the potential uses for the community center are going to be. But today, while y'all are in the community center, I want you to think back about those 5 major social institutions we talked about. 5 major social institutions. Y'all remember what they are?
Yeah, upper class.
No, institutions.
Education.
Religion.
Pardon me? What did you say, Tanisha?
Religion, education.
Religion, education.
Economy.
Economy.
Help me, Professor. Help me.
Employment's part of the economy. We have family, right? And then our leaders. We have politics. So we have the 5 major social institutions present in every society: religion, education, family, politics, and the economy.
So what I would challenge you, all of us to do as we're working on, it'll be menial labor, just kind of cleaning and fixing up. At some point, you may not sure what to do because there's contractors there that finishing the roof, fixing the roof, and there's concrete work to be done on the inside, and so we may end up pulling some of you off. There may be too many of us there, and then we'll go to an ecological project. There's a lake with a lot of plastic bottles and garbage, and basically we'll do like the guys on the side of the road. We'll pick up garbage. That's another option. But be thinking about this. So there's a catchphrase: think out of the box. Creative ways to do things. One of the problems when you come into another community, you're not always going to make a decision that's right, that works for the community. In other words, this ain't Kansas, Dorothy.
Wait, we gotta get that.
Look at me, I'm
That's fine. I
supervising.
can walk.
4's good.
Yeah.
He has a bad,
Careful not to pivot.
he has a bad knee, I know that much.
If you pivot, turn your whole body so you don't hurt your back.
Aaron, what we do when we do our
You want to switch
right.
first? I don't know if this will be an assembly line. Right, so yeah, leave a path clear for some people.
Now, coming through, working man coming through.
The cement ends right here, John. So we're putting this wood in the same pile with one man if we get some. It's like a little bowl straw. Where'd that come from?
Please. I'm the big hell hostage.
So here we are today. We spent the day working on the future community center.
She didn't really work. We just dumped dust all over.
Yeah,
her.
they just threw stuff on me today. It was. We have been moving stuff. All this wood was once inside. We scraped it. We've helped with getting the tiles to fix the roof. We're trying to improve the community center here as part of our service learning project. So, service learning. You think that enhances what we're doing in the classroom to come out here and work a while?
Definitely. You get to, we've been able to work with the people, so I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the culture. As I was saying yesterday, we went into the city and I got to kind of know what the people would be like over in a business perspective. You know, they're going to be nicer to you whenever you're doing business with them. And they're nice, they're appreciative here. Kind of getting to see the ways they interact with each other, and that's a little bit neat.
What about the stuff that we've learned in the classroom? Coming out here and working on the community center, you think it'll have an impact on the long-range welfare of the community?
Yeah, I think, I mean, they're talking about using it as a learning institution. They're going to be able to learn English here, so that'll definitely help them whenever they're trying to get a job. Especially if they start having more tourism here, that would be good for their economy to be able to communicate with the tourists that come in. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we kind of spent a day putting some motion, got some movement going on here, and we're just trying to put a little meaning on the back of our motion.